Oh wait. Today we got probably the best guest that I'm ever getting. I don't think I get any better than this, dude. Oh, we got Dillan Oliphant. But I've been watching it now since Mother's Day.
Yeah, since that festival.
Since that festival.
Which one was that? The Baxter?
The one at the Baxter.
Oh yeah.
I remember that night.
Oh yeah, that was a fire night.
Yeah,
yeah, man. Comedy is like one of those things that the only way it becomes good is by doing it every single time.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
Oh yeah.
Like consistently.
Practice.
Consistency is with everything. I think with content creation, whether it's comedy or whatever thing you put your mind to, the only way it's gonna get better is consistency. So coming to cities and coming to the city, some nights are gonna be worse than other nights, but the worst nights are gonna make the good nights even better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's reps, no? Like amount of times that you do it, you'll get better at it.
Yeah, it's like I don't think when Messi scored 10 goals, he stopped wanting to score. He was like, yeah, let's go, let's see if I can reach 20. I don't think Messi misses anything except penalties.
The first time I saw you was like on Trevor Noah's Nationwide.
Yeah, it was very early on in my comedy career. Yeah, it was one of we did a tour.
Yeah.
What's funny about that though is we were supposed to be like lineup acts, and then we just became opening acts because Trevor was so huge, or he's so huge.
Yeah.
We were actually on a lineup in that show, and people were like, we saw you open for Trevor on that show, and I wasn't opening. I was part of a lineup, but Trevor was so huge that anyone before him is seen as an opening act. Anyone, you could be any act.
That was like obviously huge, right?
Yeah, I still think that was
huge tour that you.
I think that was my first big tour, and it was the biggest tour I've ever done, and was the first. I think to this day it's probably the biggest comedy ensemble tour South Africa has ever seen. There's not been a bigger ensemble tour than Nationwide. We were performing to thousands and thousands of people, bro. In different cities, Durban for nights on end. I don't even remember how many, 3,000 a night. We do 4 shows in Durban, 5 shows in Secunda, and 2 shows in some other city, 4 shows in Mpumalanga, East London, PE. So I think it's still the biggest South African ensemble tour.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been bigger than that. We played because Trevor Noah's rooms are the huge rooms. Everyone come out in droves.
Yeah.
So we were playing those type of rooms, just rooms where people paid big money to come and watch acts.
At that time when you're playing that big rooms now.
Yeah.
How far are you into
comedy?
Yeah.
I was doing comedy for 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
So you've been playing at all the CAC gigs and
dying,
and what happened through all the.
What happened with my career was I had some luck in the beginning, the kind of luck that I don't think anyone has that kind of luck. I did in June 2010. I did my first open spot, and I saw they had a competition at Parker's Comedy Club. And I entered the competition, and I went to perform in that competition, and I made it through the first heat.
Yeah.
This was my second time performing, brother. This was my second time performing. I saw they got a competition, I'm going. I went and I did the competition, the heat, and then I made it through by some way I was making it through.
Yeah.
And I went to, and I found out about Ozone Comedy Club in Soweto, where they did Wednesdays. Every Wednesday they did comedy nights there.
Yeah.
The comedy there could start at 9 and end at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
You could be 2 in the morning even you haven't gone up yet. That's the type of a room it was,
Yeah, the whole night.
The whole night, and it was you could die there, because it's tough room. It's drunk people. It's a club. It's like a bar. It's Ospub. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
But then I went there. And I went and I did an open spot afterwards. And then Kiriboni Mulautsi, a Joburg comic who has really helped in my career. One of the guys to help in my career. He he said I can come every week and practice.
Yo.
And I went every week until the final. When I got to the final, I won the final. This was 3 weeks later.
Yo.
So like, because I was in the first heat at the end of June, the final.
Yo.
We were there. I was there.
Was that like a competition to feature at Parkers?
It was a competition to feature at the Nando's Comedy, International Nando's Comedy Festival.
Cape Town.
It was in Joburg. There was one in Joburg also. They were in Joburg and Cape Town and Durban. It went to 3 cities. But I only did Joburg. I only did one night in Joburg.
Yeah.
Bruh, I smashed it.
Yes.
That night we did the Teatro, Monte Casino. I think that is still the biggest theater in South Africa. It seats like 1,800 people. So packed. I went on and I smashed my.
I remember that Nando's.
Yeah, this will be a thing. Yeah, they did it all around the country.
Like even Tom Segura.
Tom Segura and those guys performed there, but I didn't see those two. I don't believe I saw those.
I think also.
I saw Pablo Francisco. You know
Pablo, yes, I remember that.
He was also at that night. Yeah. On my night, Loiso Gola was hosting.
Yeah.
And it's also the first time I met Loiso Gola. Not the first time, sorry. I met him at a competition.
Yeah.
At the final of a competition. And then Eugene Koza. I met Eugene Koza and Loiso Gola at the final of the Parkers comedy competition. Right, so at the final I performed and I won it. And I went on first, bro.
Yes.
People think I exaggerate. I smashed so hard when I went on first there.
Yeah.
Gola came to me after my set, picked me up. He said, "You're winning." This was with nobody else going on here. Right? There was not a soul yet on stage except me. He already said, "You're winning. It's finished. It's finished." And I won the competition. And then I got to perform there. So then David Kibuka was one of the judges. And then he booked me for my first paid spot. And then I did my first paid spot there with Trevor, Loiso Gola, and Chris Forrest. You can understand, you understand what the story is. That story is like, there's a lot of luck involved there, I would say. Like, I wouldn't go and be like, I was naturally talented or anything.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously, like, you won you didn't just like, you know what I mean? You had a bit of like from
I probably maybe had a little bit of something because at school, in high school I used to write like plays for the youth, for my church, and I'd write funny plays.
Yeah.
So when we performed those plays, they would love the plays. The people would love them. They'd be like, "Yo, this guy's fun.
That's cool.
This is cool. We like the stories that he tells and the jokes that he's written." And I write, I direct, and I star in it. Like Tyler Perry. I was a colored Tyler Perry. I was a colored Tyler Perry. So I would write.
Electric Perry.
So I would write, and then then I figured like I want to do that, but it was hard working with youths, you know, because their parents wouldn't let them come and do this. Their parents wouldn't come and let them come to practice and stuff. And I was like, how do I do this without having to rely on this youth? Yeah. And I came across stand-up comedy. So when I did stand-up, it was my first time doing stand-up, but it wasn't like my first time on stage necessarily. I'd been a stage guy for church.
That's kind of important, like when you first get on stage, is like to kind of own the stage. Like you only start to learn that like later on. Like
I also kind of learned how to own the stage later on, because obviously that is not comparable to stand-up. Stand-up is like you alone. Yeah. You alone. Yeah. You alone. So stand-up was a different one, but at least I wasn't too nervous to get on stage, because that's also something to get past. Nerves is the thing you want to get past first before you care about stage presence and and those things come but later. But if you can get past your nerves, then you've won a little bit more of the battle. I would say 30% of it.
I just understand my nerves. I don't think I can calm it down. Yeah. Like I've been backstage like before people shows, and they're like pacing. You know what I mean?
I also pace. But you do understand.
And they do things like to Because I don't think it's a natural thing just to stand in front of like 1,000 people. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean? And
yeah,
then just
yeah,
have them like laughing all the time.
It's
I don't
not
think,
natural at all.
yeah, bro.
No. You make
So
it.
you must prepare
You
yourself.
make it seem natural.
Yeah.
That's what I think that's what comedy effectively is, making it look easy. So when other people see it, they're like, I can also do that.
Yes.
But they don't realize that you making it look easy is only because you've been doing it for a long time.
So long.
Like when my set went on, when I did my Nationwide, when my people saw my Nationwide, they're like, yo, this guy just goes on there, stands and looks at people and talks.
Yeah.
Makes it look, doesn't look unnerved whatsoever, just performs it to people and they love it. And then, but they don't realize that was like 4 years of work
Yeah.
that went into it. It wasn't, they seeing the final product. They're not seeing the Monday night at Poppy's where I'm performing to 5 people.
5 people and they're not laughing.
They're not laughing. Or it's just like sporadic. I performed with 3 people. Yeah, I must say, 3 people was a fun time. Yo,
It can be, no?
Yo, the 3 people laughed, bruh. The 3 people laughed, bruh. I was performing like it's normal. That's when I realized, like, you just perform. Every time you perform, you just perform. I've performed to only comedians and still kill. Doesn't matter. We'll do it. And not long ago even. I wouldn't say this was early on in my career.
Yeah.
I was still like just doing my thing.
Yeah.
And that's what stand-up is. You should just do. Because if you get into your head too much, then you're not going to enjoy it, and they're going to see you not enjoying it, and they will not enjoy it.
Yeah. Is there any time where like yours like dream come true, Kak?
Yeah, I think the dream come true because before Nationwide I did open for Trevor. It was like, so the first time I opened for Trevor was already like, yo, I'm doing this. This is my life. I didn't know where. I didn't have like a plan in comedy. Not like a plan. I'm gonna be doing this. There was, like these days, the young comics these days, they have like plans and things. I didn't have. Sound like an old man. These young comics of today, they got plans and things. But I didn't like have a plan. I didn't set myself out to be like, I just remember watching Trevor's opening act because I went to watch Day Walker the first time when they shot it.
Yeah.
I was there and I saw the opening act's name was Garrett Woods at the time. I'm guessing his name is still Garrett Woods, but the opening act was Garrett Woods, and I watched him and I was like, that's what I want to. I'm gonna be on that stage.
Yeah.
Man, cut to 3-4 years later, I was on that same stage opening for Trevor. And it was that moment that made me like, yeah.
But did you say it out loud?
Eh?
Did you say that out loud? I wonder.
Did I say it out loud? I told that to my girlfriend at the time. I was like, that's going to be me. I want to do that. I want to be that guy. 4 years later, I was still with that girl. And I did that. I was there. That girl was like, yeah, this guy. I am sticking with him until I find someone better. She found someone better.
Like that manifesting thing. Do you do that, Kak? Or?
No, I don't know.
I don't know if anybody's in the believers, Kak, but I like pray.
Oh yeah.
And I'd like try to do that, the same pray.
Yeah, the same.
You know what I mean? But when I only noticed this when I was like younger or whatever. And when I was younger, I prayed that a rich Russian billionaire buys Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like for a year. For a year, dude. And then Roman Abramovich for Chelsea.
That's
it's just
insane.
the I caused all.
This guy. That's insane. You're like, yes, oligarch.
All of the way the transfers went up. It's just, my doing.
That's you. That's all you.
Show me, bro.
You wrote it in stone.
Nah, but that manifesting thing, like it.
I mean, I always said I'm gonna buy a BMW 1 Series. I always like since high school. I was like BMW 1 Series. That's what I'm gonna get.
That time,
I mean, how many years later I got one? I go on. That means
Oh, yeah.
there is power in the words because you keep direction.
It's also
Manifesting is also
direction.
keeping direction.
Direction, yes.
Be like, yo, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. I'm on my way. You have to tell yourself in some way, like when I guess that's what happened when I said I'm gonna be the guy opening there for Trevor. I was like, and this time I
putting it
hadn't
out.
done stand up. I think I tried stand up only 2 years later. And that time I was already on my way.
Yeah.
Until I started doing stand up, I was on my way.
Yeah.
But I met Trevor that time, but I only opened for him 2 years later also. It didn't happen like.
So were you like, you kind of were part of that like meteoric rise like of Trevor, bro? You saw all.
I saw a lot of that. I watched, I came when That's Racist. The show That's Racist was the show that I opened for first.
Yeah.
So, but I had been around in that because I had hung out with Ryan and Rabin who managed Trevor at the time, was like my friends and stuff, and
Yeah.
I would work with them. So I'd be in the circles, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be. I wasn't opening or anything. I was just in the circles or a name in around. But then I had like hype about me in that early days because I won that competition.
Yeah.
And no one had, when I won the Nando's comedy competition, no one except Kiriboni Mulawutsi knew me. No one. Like everyone at the competition knew each other. They knew each other.
Yeah.
Me, no one knew me. So I was also like a
fresh face.
like a fresh, like,
yeah.
who is this guy? Well, I mean, we've never heard of this. Okay, who's this guy? Who's this guy? So,
but
no one.
Like all of that, like opening for Trevor and like maybe touring and knowing all like the outside like the bigger comics in South Africa, like did it help your like comedy career? Like for you to like go to a place and go and sell out, or what do you think? Like projected or pushed your comedy career?
What pushed I think what pushed it was Trevor's, was Nationwide. Nationwide was, after we filmed Nationwide was the first time I felt famous. For lack of a better word, I felt like people know me. Because people actually knew me after Nationwide. Like, I remember playing ball in the street, bruh, with other boys in the street. And this guy came up to me, stopped me in the middle of me playing their ball there. But I had the ball even. I had the ball. I was on the ball. He stopped me like, hey, this is Sky. And it was an exact moment I felt this is it. This is a moment in my life. And it was just in a street ball moment. I had never been stopped before.
Like being recognized.
Yeah. It must be like, I wouldn't say never been stopped before, but I'd never been, it wasn't a thing to get recognized, even in my hood. Because in your hood, once the hood knows you, you're dope or famous in a sense. I don't like that word famous.
But it's famous for like the work that you did. You know what I mean? It's not like famous just like because you got a fat bum or something. You know what I mean? It's a different type of thing. Like I think like even doctors are famous. Like in the circles or whatever.
It was. But
I don't think it's a bad. Like there's no negative thing for me. There's no negative, like.
Yeah, I just think it's like when I say famous, I don't want. Maybe because people are like, I don't want to act like I'm.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
like I'm famous now.
Famous, whatever.
I get you.
Yeah.
But you're definitely a known person, you know what I mean?
people know me, People know me.
I remember Emo saying that. It's like, it's not, fame isn't the thing that you want to be known for the thing that you do.
Yeah.
That's
what I want to, that's why I work hard as a comedian, and I only want people to know me so they can come to my shows.
Yes.
So that I can make a living off of my craft.
Yeah.
I don't want people to know me so I can be stopped in the street or be that guy. I don't want people to know. I want to be able to fill up venues and then go home and go work on my thing and come back again. I'm not like I don't really want to be a celeb.
Yeah.
I have no celeb
Yeah.
dreams for me, for myself. Like I would never see myself as a celeb.
You don't see yourself with Rihanna or something like that?
No. I see myself with Allison. The person I'm with right now. That's what I see myself with. I don't want to be, I want my craft to fill up venues. I want my craft to be able to buy me a nice house and a nice car and go on nice holidays.
That's
what I want my craft to do. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want my craft to be, I don't want to be walking on red carpets and things.
Yeah, for what?
Yeah, I want to go to Old Trafford and just be a normal person at Old Trafford. I watch my favorite team play football.
Yeah.
I want my craft to do that for me. I don't need my craft to make me a billboard guy or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you want to make me famous, then whoever's watching this, I don't mind. Because I know what fame comes, guaps. I want guaps.
Yeah. Like you want to go to play and perform whatever and then go to a McDonald's and get the free
yeah. The other day I was like, I flew from, I think I was flying from PE. Yeah, flying from PE. And I was flying with Lyft. No, not PE, Cape Town. I actually flew from Cape Town from the festival, yeah. I flew with Lyft and I was flying in economy.
Yeah.
And the air hostess or lady at the gate recognized me, and then she's like, "No, come here with me." And she went to change my flight to business. And I was sitting soft there in the front. I was like, "This is the fame I want." I wouldn't mind getting my flight upgraded to business because I'm someone. Yeah, it felt good, huh? And like it felt good.
To walk there around the back in the sun.
Yeah, it felt good. So those seats are soft. Those are leather seats, but it's not just space of legs. It's like a proper, like you're sitting in my BMW.
BMW in the sky.
Yeah, it's a BMW in the sky, bro.
What show was that?
It was a Jive Funny Festival.
Jive Funny Festival. Like compare that crowds like to what you normally play. Have you played Jive before?
No, this is my first time playing Jive. Yeah.
And it's predominantly like colored crowd, like.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
And the crowds, they were compared to like a Trevor's audience.
Yeah.
A Trevor Noah audience, because last year I opened for Trevor at the whole tour.
Yeah.
Live in South Africa. So that is a bit of a different type of audience where
it's very mixed.
It's very mixed, yeah, like
different ages,
different age groups.
Yeah,
that feels like you're playing in a stadium. that venues feel like a stadium, bro.
Who is this?
The Grand West Arena feels stadium for me. Feels like a stadium type of vibe. And then the other one, the one in Joburg. Oh my word! Oh, that is the best big room I've ever played in my life. Of all the big rooms I've played, by far the best one. And oh my word, it was my favorite of the tour. And we closed with it. So it was like, yes, this is amazing. That's the room that I could see myself performing. Because I feel like it's the room it's like 8,000 people.
Yeah.
But it feels intimate still.
Okay.
So I'm like, 8,000 people feel so good. I still feel like I'm connecting to the person sitting there, the back.
Yeah.
Everyone, even when I'm sitting, when we go watch the show, even then I felt like I was also still in the show. Yeah. You know, because some of these venues are so big that you almost feel detached from the person on the stage. Because comedy is not the same as a theater production where it's huge and big. Yeah. It's literally just one man standing on the stage, telling everyone to listen to you. It's so in an 8,000 seat, one person, you are taking all their attention.
Yeah.
8,000, that's 16,000 eyes. That's 16,000 eyes. Unless there was a few people there with one eye. It's like 70,990 eyes. So there's like so many, and they all like, you have to grab them all. And there I was doing like intimate type of material also. I was doing material about the death of my mom, you know.
Yeah.
And it was quite risky for me, I think, also in a sense, doing that type of material in a big room like that, because you could depress people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it
was, I was being a pro. Even if I have to turn my own horn right now, I was doing things I think that I can look back and be like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
And I'm still think about it and I'm proud of what I did there.
So, I was gonna like ask you like your favorite Manchester United players.
Number one is Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes is good.
Number one
By far, yeah. Paul Scholes is like one of my favorite players of all time. Number two is Chemba. You know, like Ryan Giggs is there, but hey, Ryan Giggs is a shitty human being.
Yeah.
Hey, it's hard for me to to back like.
I feel that way about John Terry.
Yeah. Yes. So I rather not have him there. I go with Rio Ferdinand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love Rio Ferdinand, bro. That man was the first. I think Rio Ferdinand was the first ball playing type centre back. I think he was. I generally think he was like the first.
No?
Before it became like the thing. It's the thing now, like the ball playing.
He always looked so like cool,
but he was always so
smooth.
He was not physical in any way, sense or form. I think he was one of the
first,
if not the first, at least one of the first. So then it's Rio Ferdinand, and I also really loved Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, he used to sit weg. That guy.
Yeah, Ruud van Nistelrooy was. This goal of his against. He was a lethal finisher. There's a goal of his against Fulham. That was not a tap in. That's my favorite. One of the, at least in my top three.
Like,
where he runs through. Yeah.
Yes,
and he finishes it with the same foot that he's running with. I'm like, oh, this is it. Oh, Ruud van Nistelrooy was insane, bro. Wayne Rooney is also. This is in no order though. This is just except Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes is number one, but everybody else is no order.
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney is in my top 5 too, and then number 5 would definitely have to be Cristiano Ronaldo.
You just make it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah. It was a choice between Anderson and Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 5 is Kobe Mainoo. I love Kobe Mainoo.
How are you feeling are you feeling confident for the season?
For the season, I feel like if we sign De Ligt, Mazraoui, and a centre midfielder, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be competing for the top 4.
Looking like
I think realistically,
looking towards what's your predictions for
the season.
For the season.
All I can say is that I think United will be competing for top 4. I think we will make it in the top 4, but it's 4 or 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna again be Man City and Arsenal up for the league title.
Okay. Newcastle.
I think Man United and Chelsea are gonna fight for. No, I don't think Newcastle and I don't rate Newcastle and
Tottenham.
And Tottenham. Man United, Chelsea, and Tottenham, and Aston Villa will fight for the top.
Liverpool now.
For 4. Liverpool will be there by 3, like they were this season. Yeah, I think.
I think Chelsea's gonna surprise people this year.
Yeah.
I think.
But I don't think they're gonna fight for the title.
No, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking that those teams last season, I think, between Man United and Chelsea, Man United and Chelsea were both underperforming.
Yeah.
More than we bad. I just think that we were underperforming.
Yeah.
We all had our own problems and own issues, but I think next season the circle of life will come back.
Yeah.
Where it's again just the same teams there.
The
It's gonna
Wheel
be
of
a
Fortune,
battle,
yeah.
yeah. It's either I don't mind Man United ending 5th
Mm.
and winning the Europa League. I wouldn't mind that. Because I know where Man United, some people seem to think, I think fans of other clubs think that United fans are not realistic about. We think we are league winners and stuff.
Yeah.
And me, as I said, not me. I don't think that Man United are gonna win the league for the next. Are gonna compete for the league in the next 2 years. Maybe if with time, I think we can. This year we can try and consolidate the 4th spot, and then maybe next season try and
I think they need to revamp like the culture there.
the culture. Yeah,
The culture of
that's kind of what we did with this ownership. Now we've sold we're selling players. I think a lot of players are gonna leave. We're almost at that point where it's no longer.
they need to do a Chelsea to revamp.
It's no longer Mourinho's players there. Mourinho and Solskjaer's players, because that's what was the problem. We were hanging on to players. Right now in our starting 11, I think the only Mourinho and Solskjaer players are Luke Shaw and Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
Everyone else is
Fresh
Ten Hag
new.
signings, basically. Ten Hag players. If you look at our back, when you look at our back four, we have Martinez, we have Lenny Yoro, which is injured now. But we have, this is just the starting 11. We've got Lenny Yoro, Martinez, Diego Dalot is also another player who's still from the Mourinho era.
Okay.
Dalot, Luke Shaw, Onana. Right? And then we have in the midfield we have Mason Mount, and Bruno is from the Ole era.
Yeah.
But Bruno's are great, so
Yeah,
so it
that's
doesn't
good, yeah.
matter. So he can
Yeah.
stay. Even Luke Shaw is great. I think Luke Shaw, the only problem he has
Injuries.
is injuries.
Yeah.
But I have no problem with Luke Shaw's
I mean, he's
footballing
fast,
ability. He's
he's-
fast. He's got
tackle.
skill. He can tackle. He can cross. He can attack. He can even score. That guy.
Yeah.
So, and then in midfield we got Mason Mount, Kobe Mainoo, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, which I think is gonna leave, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Casemiro, and then in front, no one except Rashford is still of the old regime. So we have changed
the code a bit.
Yeah.
And
Right
I
now,
thought the
Lindelof
problem was like wage structure and all of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and, like,
saying, yeah.
power. And
all those players, the power players are gone if you think about it.
Okay.
Ronaldo, them are all gone. All the players from the old regime are gone except Rashford. And
That's exciting, then.
yeah, that's what excites me. It's like it's no longer, I think now we are in the Ten Hag era now. The season coming, it's the start of the Ten Hag era. And there's just more players going also. Lindelof will probably leave.
Yeah.
We'll have to get rid of. But now it's going to be Amar in attack, Amar and Garnacho and Rashford and Zirkzee and Hoyland. Those are all new. Those players are not part of the Pogba crew. I love Pogba. Come back if you can, Pogba.
The last prediction is your top four prediction, or top five prediction for the season. Who's start number five. Let's start number five.
Number five will be I think 5 and 4 is gonna be the battle. It's gonna be between Man United and Chelsea.
Then United and Chelsea,
Yeah,
no?
I think it will be, yeah.
I
United and Chelsea.
I think Liverpool's gonna be
They're gonna be good. Don't worry about them.
for real.
Yeah, don't worry.
You
about
think
them.
so?
Liverpool still has good players, bro.
Yeah.
And they have a manager that they believed in. It's not a manager that they didn't go with a popular choice. They went with a choice that they thought was the choice. So I
Yeah.
think you will just they will just continue playing good ball. I think Liverpool is a really good team. They could even go as far as to. They not go as far. They're gonna. I think they will be challenging for league. I think 3, 2, and 1 are challenging for the league.
Easy.
I think 4 and 5 are challenging for Champions League spot.
Okay.
4 is not gonna fight 3, 2, 1. I think 4 is gonna fight 5 and
Aston
6.
Villa, Tottenham.
5 and 6.
Okay.
4 and 5 is they're gonna 4 and 5. I think 1, 2, 3 is gonna be in their own battle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're obviously gonna pick Chelsea 5,
Yeah.
United 4th.
United 4th. Yeah. And then Liverpool. Then the same like it was. Liverpool 3rd, Arsenal 2nd, and Man
City
City.
1st.
I would hate that, but I Arsenal supporters too, so and then I hate Liverpool, so I'm caught between a hard and a hard and a hard and a hard place. Every place is
What
hard.
about, so when Chelsea were winning, were you dated them also winning?
What's
or
it?
When Chelsea were winning,
Yeah.
you must have been like,
I
oh,
didn't hate Chelsea, no.
is it?
Yeah.
You know why a lot of people have a soft spot, especially from here? It's because they had a lot of African players. Bro.
I just think that the big. No, I think we have a soft spot because that's why we can see Man City win the league, because there's no historical hate. I don't know. This hate is not historical, you know what I mean? It's just like, those people are successful now. Like, I don't really hate Man City.
Yeah.
But I got a Liverpool. I hate those guys. And they don't win the league. They won the league once. But I hate those guys.
Yeah.
You understand what I hate?
Yeah.
That I hate is not the same. I hate not a fan. Everybody. I hate everybody. But I don't I hate Chelsea or I hate City.
Yeah.
But when it's time to troll fans, I'm trolling everyone. every football fan thinks I hate their club the most. But really, I only love Man United. I like trolling artists.
All right, then.
Oh, yeah.
Shot.
Thank
Shot
you
for coming, man.
Thank you for having me,
I
brother.
appreciate it.
Sure.
All right.